Yeah, I'm gonna walk around the end of this wash. So last week we were up there. A lot of it's private property, and in a couple days we got permission to go on somebody's property and actually prospect for gold. So we'll be going out there. But I was looking at the topograph maps, and I noticed that Eldorado, there's a canyon that goes to the back right here. I usually walk this canyon, and then we were way out there. But all these funnel in right to this spot right here. And when I first came out here, at the end of the road over here is Placer Cove. That's the Colorado River right there. It's Placer Cove, Placer Gold. And so I always felt this was a hot spot. And I feel like the water level, millennials, all this has shifted. But I believe a lot of gold is here, but it's probably super fine and it's probably super deep in the water. That is bedrock right there. So I'm probably gonna head out over there and go check that out. You can't climb up there. I need to get a ladder or something, but I think if you climb up there, that's private property. But I'm going to walk around this place and I'm just gonna see what I could see. I got some sample bags and see if I could take some samples. That's the Colorado River over there. I got me stuff to kind of dig. Got me a sample bag. I'm gonna go out here. I also got my gold pans in my truck. But I'm gonna go out here. I wanna hit this spot over here. I wanna go look around over there and just see what I see. And then I'm gonna walk this canyon up there and just see if I could find any type of traces of gold sulfides, just minerals that attract gold, that gold's stuck in. So should be a good hike. Try to zoom into the Colorado River. That is the Colorado River. I am out here in Eldorado Canyon. It's raining today. It's really the best time to come out here is when it's raining. So I'm gonna take a little hike. I'm not sure if I'm gonna see any creatures. Usually every time I come out here, I feel like this is a less traveled path, you know, the road less traveled. And so every time I came down this path, I've usually ran into scorpions, tarantulas, rattlesnakes, crazy bees or wasps, I don't know. I actually went to this canyon one time and I thought I heard water rushing, and I'm like, is there like a underground cave with water? And there was a hole in the mountainside in the bedrock, and so I can hear like a buzzing from it. It sounded like water. And so I went to put my hand in there, and a bunch of white bees came out. It was the craziest thing, and I took off running because I was like, that's the end of my life out here in the desert. Get stung by 100 wasps. Yeah, so I'm walking down this embankment. Look at these cool rocks. There used to be more, so some actually fell down. That's pretty interesting. I would like to go up to that mountain. I would like to go up there. You have to go into there, but everywhere I've been, there's a no trespassing, and I won't go on people's property without asking them. So I have to respect the boundaries out here. That's for sure. But, you know, I'm not really trying to get rich. I'm not trying to hit the jackpot. I'm really just trying to get knowledge. I'm trying to learn. I don't know a lot. I'm learning the colors and everything. I'm an artist, so I guess like I could see the patterns and stuff, and I attach that somehow. But I do need to learn actual context and vocabulary of what I'm looking at and researching, and I'm pretty sure that will come over time. But I got to get out here, get my feet on the ground, and do the footwork. And every day or every time I'm out here, just try to expand my knowledge to prospecting gold and maybe silver, or who knows, rare earth minerals. There's so much stuff it's pretty fascinating, to be honest. And that's what gives electricity, conductivity. I don't know, it's interesting to me, to be honest. I'm also amateur at filming, so the more I do this, I'll probably get better as well. I'm not much of a filmer. One of my subscribers, one of my buddies, he had suggested that I turn the phone this way. So I already started with the phone upward. I would probably get a camera later on, but right now, like I don't even really want to grow a channel. This is just for context. And then I don't have to save a bunch of footage on my phone. And then also go back in later years and look at my progress. Around here, I've seen scorpions and tarantulas. Pretty cool place. See what I could find out here. I found an old desert waterfall. So I came out here about 3 years ago and I never came back because I almost got attacked by a bunch of white wasp or bees. I don't know what they are. I'll try to find that hole where they were in. But now that I'm learning a little more, there's an old waterfall right here, seems like. So that'd be interesting to kind of check out some of the ore and the rocks that's falling right there. But look at, there's like a cool cutout in this canyon. I would like to come out here and camp. Dangerous though, you gotta be careful. This is definitely where things hide and live. So, look at it. I don't believe that is the hole. There was a different one. Wow, look at that. I'm trying to find it, unless it's where this tree is growing out of. I want to climb up there. I need a ladder or a rope, but it would be nice to climb up there because there's a whole canyon up there. I'm just not too sure if that is on private property. And I don't think this place is very much traveled by people because there's nowhere really to park. I just kind of took a little hike. I think that piece might have broken off where the hole was because I am not seeing it. So it might have broke off because all those things were living in there, which is pretty crazy. It might have been right there, but it was a visible hole and I heard buzzing like coming from it. It's pretty strange because it scared the heck out of me. I remember, I think it was right here. This thing almost looks like a door, like a portal. It's a trip. So I just feel weird around here. It's just a weird feeling. I don't know why. And I usually don't get like that. I'm not like superstitious or anything, but there's lots of weird patterns in these rocks. Like there's doorways or something. Look at, I found out like a hole in the bottom right here. Probably where an animal lives in there. I don't want to find out. Definitely gonna have to come back with Steve. They're digging right there. Long time ago, I believe. Never know. What if there's a cave down there? Just never know. I'm not too sure what this rock is. Has a really green hue. Like there's traces of copper in there. But I'm not too sure. One thing I noticed is that everywhere they're picking out here, you're not really seeing any quartz veins or anything, any big quartz veins. But I noticed that they are always picking in this ash layer. There's like a layer of ash, and for some reason they're getting something out of there. I don't know if it's gold or something else, manganese or zinc. I don't know what they're getting out of there. I'm gonna have to dig all that out, dude, and sample it. So right here in this old waterfall, I was just collecting some dirt, but I noticed right here, this stuff right here. So this stuff, it's almost like an ashy clay. I've just been noticing that this is where a lot of people are picking. So whatever that stuff is, it's almost like a clay. See? I have a feeling that contains lots of gold, and I'm gonna find out, but look at that. I have a feeling that contains lots of gold. It's stuck in the crevices of all this stuff right here. And I think if I get some samples of this, fill up this bag, I think I might find some gold in here. But If anybody knows what that is, I'll be highly interested to know. It feels like clay and ash. So I think I might have found some gold. I am not too sure. I think that is gold, you guys. I'm right here. Digging the side of this canyon. Found this little spot. And there's like a little lip, so I just been in there. You know, just looking around. I think I might have found some gold in there. It's just real small. So what I did is I came and got some samples, collected some of the dirt. I did see some shiny mustard looking stuff, so 100% sure there's gold in there. Probably not a lot, but there's gold. And I collected some of the dirt on these cracks. And then also digged right here in this thing, waterfall thing going down. And then I collected some of that dirt. That's all I'm gonna do for now, just till I see. Then I'm gonna go pan this and see what is in that dirt. And if I see gold, then I know I'm gonna want to start right here, maybe start picking at all this, and then collect it with the vacuum. I'll suck all that up with the vacuum, and then all these crevices, and see what kind of pan I come out with. So all these right here that I'm walking up is tailings. So I wonder what they were digging for out here. Hopefully gold. I'm walking on a pile of tailings right now, and I'm about 15 feet up. I also believe I found gold in that crevice that I was picking at. So I'm pretty confident that I'm going to find gold, but I won't know until I pan it. So once I pan it, I will show the results, and hopefully I can see something. My panning ain't good either, so it's all just a learning curve. Stay tuned. All right, everybody, that was my hike out at the lower end of Eldorado Canyon. I was right here next to the Colorado River, and I just appreciate you guys for watching. If you guys do watch, if not, it doesn't matter. This is just for context. But stay tuned for next time. I don't know when I'll be going out my next hike, but I will just be posting my hikes and my prospecting. And I'm not that great, but I will get better over time. So just be patient. If you guys have any tips or advice, just please leave them down in the comments. I would really appreciate that. This is Eldorado Canyon in Nelson, Nevada, right here next to Lake Mead and the Colorado River.